with 2 coming at you with my week 9 predictions. Rough week last week. It was a very weird week, but let's just hop straight into this and get this video going. Tonight, Thursday in football, Jets at Colts. Jets with a huge upset over the Bengals. And the Colts coming off a tough loss to the Titans, but they were with them the whole time. This one's actually going to be a surprisingly good game. But I do think the Colts will close this one out. I don't think they're going to have it anywhere near as rough as a game as the Bengals did. I think they'll get the job done and get the win and get back on track after a tough loss to Tennessee. Browns at Bengals, both teams coming off rough losses. The Browns coming off a bad loss to the Steelers. What was it, 15-10? And the Bengals coming off a loss to the Jets. This this one's is a divisional game. It's in Cincinnati. Both Ohio teams playing, and it's a toss up to me. But I think the Bengals rebound and get the win here. Browns, they're just in a really rough spot. But I just feel like this is a game where everyone's going to count out the Bengals, and boom, they're just come back and win, kind of like Baltimore, and just outplay Cleveland. But I don't think it's going to be anywhere near as bad of a blowout as what the Bengals did to the Ravens. I think this one's going to be a close game. Next, battle of the Texans and Dolphins, and it's going to be a rough game. Both teams aren't good. Texans got obliterated by the Rams, big shocker, and they got a bunch of garbage touchdowns. Dolphins kept it close with the Bills, I believe, for the majority of that game, and it was only until the fourth quarter when the Bills took it. I do think Miami's going to win this game, though. It's going to be a good game, but I do have Miami taking the win. Next, Bills at Jaguars. I don't think I have to say too much. The Bills are the better team. The Bills should win. Cowboys hosting the Broncos. I don't think I have to say much. Cowboys should be able to win. Cowboys should have Dak Prescott back as he was practicing 100%. Raiders at Giants. Henry Ruggs, you never deserve to play in this league again, and let alone you shouldn't be out in public anymore with the stupid actions you did. Driving under the influence, going over 150, 160, and killing a person and a dog. Yeah, fuck you, bud. Get out of here. But I do think the Raiders win this one. Giants kept it very, very close with the Chiefs on Monday Night Football, but I just think the Raiders get it done. Same thing like when they lost Gruden. I think Carr rallies the troops around the tragedy that just happened, and they're just barely able to get the win. In a really good game. But this one's a toss-up, honestly. I think this one could go 50-50. Panthers hosting the Patriots. I do think Patriots will win this game. They're coming off a very good win against the Chargers. B.J. Walker, I believe, was a starter for Carolina, or at least he came into the game. They did a good job of taking down the Falcons. I do think they'll put up a good fight, but I just think Patriots are the much better, much hotter team, and they get the win. Vikings at Ravens. I think the Ravens will win this game. I think they bounced back after the bye week. They needed it. The Vikings coming off a loss to Cooper Rush and the Cowboys. Yes. But that was a rough game. Adam Thielen was amazing. The play calling was not good. And a really bad delay game penalty. But I think they'll play solid in the battle of the purple teams. But I got the Ravens. Saints at Falcons. Jameis Winston's gone. That's brutal. There's going to be, I think it'll be a good game, but I'm not picking the Falcons because I very much dislike picking the Falcons because they always blow it when I pick them. But whether it's Hill or Simeon, I think Saints can get it done. I'm not trying to overreact to their win against Tampa Bay, but I do think Alvin Kamara is going to really run through the Falcons defense, and he's going to be the reason why they win. All right, Chargers, Eagles. Eagles coming off a huge win against the Lions, while the Chargers coming off a rough loss to the Patriots. It's going to be a pretty good game, especially since it's in Philly, but I think the Chargers bounce back. They have to bounce back, and I think they do. However, like I said, this one's a 50-50. I think the Eagles can win this one easily. Let's move on to Arizona and San Francisco. Kyler Murray's questionable, but I think he'll play, and I do think the Cardinals will win regardless. There's just too much talent on that team. Unfortunately, J.J. Watt's out for the season, but I just think the Cardinals bounce back in San Francisco. San Francisco has been a horrible home team this year, shockingly. But this game's San Francisco can definitely win it, but I definitely think Arizona has this, and they'll win it, and they'll do it in a bit more convincing fashion than the first game they played in the defensive showdown. The Aaron Rodgers Packers taking on the Chiefs. I was going to go Packers this game, but without Aaron Rodgers, I don't think they get it done. I don't know if Adams will be back. They've been injured really badly. Tanya got hurt. I do think the Chiefs, though, will. This is where they start to turn their season around. They'll get a couple good wins in a row before taking another embarrassing loss again. But I do think the Chiefs barely edge this one out. Sunday Night Football, and what is going to be a really fun one. Derrick Henry's out for the season. That's such a big blow. Adrian Peterson's coming back. If it was prime Adrian Peterson, I would have stuck to my guns and picked Tennessee because I was picking Tennessee to pull off the upset, especially if they had Henry, but they don't. It's Adrian Peterson's not in his prime, so I can't lean Tennessee. I got to go with the Rams. They just got Von Miller and a huge deal. Their defense pass rush is going to be so much scarier for LA, but I mean, I I don't know. Tennessee's passing game has to be perfect, and Peterson has to put up a good game if they want to try and pull off an upset. But I don't think they can. And the last game, Monday Night Football, Bears and Steelers. Steelers coming off a good win, um, and the Bears coming off a rough loss to the Niners. And what was a really good game? This one, another one 50-50, but I'm going to lean Chicago. I just think their defense makes that crucial stop, and Justin Fields does enough to get them the win. But overall, that's my week 7, or my bad, week 7, dumb. Week 9 predictions. Let me know which games you agree with or might disagree with. Let me know which games you're looking most forward to this week. And that being said, I hope you come by for my week 10 picks and for the rest of the season.